Overwhelmingly, what is the business community telling you?
The banks themselves and their clients see the merit of this national security legislation. They are supportive, although people are waiting with interest the details to be rolled out. For example, the scope of the legislation, the implementation details. So I do believe the positive reaction towards this national security legislation is quite widely held among the business community.
What do you think is going to be the immediate and then long-term impact of maybe what we could call a decoupling from Hong Kong and the United States?
I would not say this is a decoupling, but this is an adjustment in the relationship between the U.S. and Hong Kong. I do believe going forward we will still be enjoying a mutually beneficial relationship. You mentioned about the special privilege afforded to Hong Kong. We have looked at that, and this also serves the best interests of the U.S. here in terms of their economic interests and other interests. So I do think there are still a lot in common that we can pursue.
Without a doubt, in your mind, the peg stands?
Sure, of course.
Because again, there is that so-called nuclear option that Donald Trump could take and prevent Hong Kong from tapping into the clearing process and selling U.S. dollars. What happens? He's unpredictable, you know. Mm-hmm. What happens if they take that tact?
Well, I think we should not speculate too much. And
you must have a contingency, though.
Of course, we have. We have thought about that as a responsible official. We have contingency plan. But on the other hand, I just want to let the public know that when we approach this issue, when we consider this issue, we do not need to over-speculate.
We know in the run-up to 1997, it was discussed whether the dollar peg could be maybe in some way swapped out to some sort of renminbi peg. Granted, we know it's not a fully convertible currency and there's a closed capital account in China. But can you tell me maybe some of those contingencies that you're talking about if that nuclear option is employed by Washington?
We don't think we need to do any review on the linked exchange rate system. We stand firm to defend that. And the country will back us up in the defense of this linked exchange rate system.